my hair again. Beginning of the year. I'm kind of nervous about this one. So hope my makeup looks good. I'll be ranking all my palettes. I ranked them in sections because I couldn't possibly number them all. But I will be numbering them when I edit, so you can keep up with how many I have. My makeup today. These are on my cheeks. I use this one and this one with a Technique sponge and a brush. This one, this purple here, is in my corner here, and this one here is here and here. I just used one shade out of this one, my favorite. I didn't use my favorite gray. I used the next gray one that's a little bit deeper. So I was going for a purple look today to match my Nightmare Before Christmas shirt. I went for a purple. It's like this purplish red. I used this one and this shimmer here. I had trouble getting this shimmer to work. I don't know, it's just that what's in the air or it was the shimmer. I used it before and I didn't have trouble with it before, so it's probably just what I'm going through right now. I'm using Jeffree Star Unicorn Blood mixed with his gloss Crystal Kiss. Is it Crystal Kiss I'm using? No. Sky High I'm using. And I used his nude, one of his nudes. Hidden Hills, along with Unicorn Blood. Not the super gloss. I know that's a completely different shade. I give it to my sister. Okay. I won't be ranking any highlighters. These are just palettes that I will be ranking. Okay. This goes in the middle pile. The first one of today. This one's older than, I think it's 2 years old, maybe 3 years old now. But I did purchase it last year now, 2022. I did purchase it, and I've gotten some use out of it. Not as much as I wanted to get out of it, but I have done some looks. I was thinking about using this red today, this one and this one, or this one, but it didn't match my shirt. So, and I wanted to wear a Nightmare Before Christmas, so. But anyway, this is a very good palette. I think she has terrific formula, terrific palettes. I love them. I know it's not her original formula, but this is terrific formula. It's very pigmented. It's very easy to use, and it didn't take much building up to use. It's maybe like 10 minutes for both eyes. But I did have trouble with this shade. I just think the universe is trying to work against me. That's why I'm burning the stage. Well, you can't smell that. But anyway, this is a terrific palette. I do have, I don't have every single one that she's ever made. But I do have, I'm missing, I just want to mention these real quick. They're not in the ranking. This is my top fave this year. And that's really hard to do, but it's in the top. Okay, I'm missing Dark Magic. I just got this one. This one I used in the previous video. This is very orange with some nudes. It's a very good palette. Orange nude palette. This is my absolute favorite. This is the very first one I purchased ever, and I was hooked. Obviously, I've used this quite a lot. Because this is beautiful. This one you can find in their palette. So there's this one. No, it's our very first one. Yeah, it's very similar to this one here. This one. Orange is crazy. They're pretty similar. I think this one's a little bit brighter. But anyway, I got some love out of this one. I want to dig into her first palette this year and do more looks with it. So you may see that on YouTube. So, me doing that. But this one, her second one, is ranking as my highest. Because the quality is great. This is more like sunsetty, pinky, and it got some purples in it. And some neutrals and some orange. These are sunset palette, people said. So, just missing one. And of course, I'm missing her. I don't think I'm going to get the mom palette because that's just not me. I don't need those mini whites. But I really do want her, what is it? Her strawberry palette. I think that's really cute. And I'm missing one. A lot of people that reviewed this, like, hated on it. But I love it. It is in my top, because I did buy it this year. I love this palette. It's a very easy palette to go to. I just became a mother when I bought this palette. And even with newborns. And I was breastfeeding. And anytime we needed to go anywhere, I would go to this palette and create a look. Very easy. Like 2 seconds. Boom, boom. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. And it's really, really pretty. I think people that panned it, I recognized they had lighter hair than me. Maybe it just was too dark for them. But this is a nude palette with, they're not the best shimmers because I think they're supposed to be. It's supposed to be very nude. And it's supposed to be understated. Just make you look nice. But I love this one. I went to this one several times for like a couple of weeks. And this is terrific. It's a beautiful. I have 2 neutrals I can go to here. And if I'm a little tanner, I can go here. And if I'm lighter in the winter, I can go here. It's just beautiful. It just, not enough good things to be said about it, to be honest. But I don't think you're going to like it. I think it may be too dark for you if you have blonde hair. I think I like Jacqueline's palettes particularly because we both are pale. We pale-faced people with dark hair. And I think that's why I like her palette so much, because we have that in common. And that goes in her own experiences with makeup goes into her eyeshadows that she chooses. So okay. Let's get started with that noted. That Dragon Hill is awesome. Okay. Okay. This is going to be very hard to do. That's why I wasn't numbering them. It's going to be very hard to do. Okay, let's go with my newest one. One of my newest ones, since it's on top. This is Morphe. This is the Ultimate Lavender, not purple, lavender palette. I love this thing. Seriously love this thing. I love the shimmers in here. I love that's a perfect mauve color right there. It's so beautiful. I almost didn't buy this one this year at the end of the year. I bought it recently. I don't think it's been a week yet. I don't know. But I almost didn't buy it because the picture on Trendmood wasn't that good. It didn't show the depth of the light shadows. They just look like they're all white. So I'm so glad I went in Ulta and saw it in person. So I went and picked it up, and it's a very beautiful lavender palette. It's got great formula that works and is bomb. It's very beautiful. So if you want a lavender nude with nudes palette, this is your palette, definitely. Okay. This one, I love this one. Love this one. This probably should be in my middle ranking, but somehow it ended up in here. Love this one. I still use the pencils that came with it. I still use the brushes that came with it. So I purchased the whole set. That rarely happens. And I even have the gloss that tastes like candy. Let's see. But this is the beginning of the year. It's beautiful. I don't recommend this for everyone, but some of these shades you have to build up. That's why it should be my middle one. But I love it. I love the design. I don't even love the cereal that much, but I love this palette. It's a good Easter spring palette, and thrown in is it St. Patrick's Day? I don't know. Colors in there. It's just terrific. It's gonna be terrific for the spring. It's just, oh god, it's just really good. This is a clear gloss. It reminds me of this one here. I think they're the exact same idea. But anyway, it's just beautiful. It's just so beautiful. And packaging, oh my god. It has the detail that Morphe did with this palette is insane. You know, you deserve a reward for it. It just, they're usually not that detailed. But this was, it just, I loved it. This one is the best. I purchased this year. I think it wasn't this year's, but this one is beautiful. It's the best formula he's ever created. This is when he was really getting panned by everybody. Again, some people such flakes, but anyway, panned again. So this didn't get them much love. Is the blue blood sauce, and the red one. This is a better formula than both of them combined. It's just a terrific formula. You do look like Kermit the Frog a little bit, but it's just a perfect green palette. Any green you need is in here. It's just beautiful. This is not a white. This is a green, like, highlighter shimmer that when you dip into it, you want to put it all over your body. It's just so beautiful. I love it. And so glad I bought it. Okay. This one, did it come out this year? I don't know. I bought it this year. Recently. No, it came in my mystery box. This speaks to me because it only has 3 shimmers in here. I love working with mattes. Love it. And this is like the perfect pink palette. And it's got some purples in there. And it's got a red in there. But it's just beautiful. And the packaging is beautiful. But the only problem I have with it is already starting to stain because it's slick. The texture. That kind of sucks. But it is beautiful. Beautiful. Very easy to blend. Very easy to work with. It is top notch. Okay. This one is so beautiful. I used it a lot off camera, but I only did one nude look on camera. I wanted to work with this one more on camera. This is beautiful. It's back in the time where everyone's putting out these type of palettes. And I think this is the best one. It's on sale now at Morphe. That's probably why I'm getting more views for that episode now. I think I'm 880 views now with this one. I wish I did it better. I wish I dived into the pinks. I wish I did like 3 looks in that video. I didn't do it. I just did with the nudes. It's very beautiful what I created, but it's just, yeah, I wish I did better. Because I'm getting a lot of attention now. So I guess it's on sale now. So it has a terrific mirror. It's so beautiful. Yeah. You can just sit up right here and you can do your makeup. This is the ultimate pinky nude palette. Pick it up. This one came in shattered because Ulta doesn't know how to package things. And I was really pissed about it. I ranted on that video, I think. But anyway, this is beautiful. I do not regret buying. It was $20 at the time. I think it's $8 now. So it's a good deal. It's just beautiful. stunning. Just stunning. Definitely deserve my top with chocolate help. This one is pretty. This is by ColourPop. This is that palette they put out. This one actually has full shadows instead of the small ones. This one you're gonna do the very similar looks with. They're not gonna look too different. But it's not a good reason to hate on it. It's just really easy. You can do this like in 5 minutes on both eyes. It's just really easy. Go to probably in the summertime palette. So it's just very beautiful. It's just a very simple palette, but it's very beautiful and easy as hell to use. So it was a quick video for me. Just didn't hardly get any views for it, but it's pretty. But you're not going to get much views for ColourPop anyway, because they already have their PR people a couple days before you even put it out. Okay, this took a year to get to, I think. This ain't new. I bought this from JJ Maxx. I recently used it. This is a very beautiful palette with very great shimmers and color. It's not that very orangey, but it just says sunset, so it's not gonna be that orange. But this says orange. But anyway, it's just really great. Be really great for the summertime. The other one would be very good for Valentine's Day, the pink one, pink nude. It is a very beautiful formula. I like these ones that they create. I don't got the purple one yet, but I want to get that one if I can find the money to and the time to get to it. But okay, this one I played with a little bit. This is just a basic nude palette that is very pretty and very easy to use. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. This is very beautiful. I eyed this for a long time before I bought it. Well, I purchased it this year, I believe. No, I used it this year. Well, last year. But anyway, I'm just going to say this year, and you know what I'm talking about. It's 2022. So, it is very pretty. If they still got it in Ulta or Morphe, I would pick this up. It is very pretty. Nothing wrong with it. It's very pretty. It's got some perfect stage colors that I wish it was in the Sage ColourPop. They are, but they're nice pigmented, and I'm gonna take these out eventually. So, okay. Put this down on the floor. No, now we're getting down. Okay. It's on top. Okay, this is a very good palette. I can't believe he discontinued this one for the one he discontinued it for. It's very beautiful palette. You can make it work. Some of these go together, some don't. But the formula is really great, and it's very good. It's one of my top-notch palettes, definitely. It's very cool. It's very beautiful. I got okay views. I did a full review on this one. I think I did like 7 episodes on this one. Whew. So I wanted to do every color in a rainbow look or something. I got okay views for this one. They're pretty great. The press glitters are great. They stay. But what is going on with my hair? Come on, man. Okay. This is one of those days. Because I want to do something today. It's going to happen. Okay. These shimmers will attract light to your eyes. So it's like you're blinded. This is something to use just for photos. These shimmers here. These press glitters here. I don't recommend a child to use this because of the press glitters. They don't know how to use them. I mean, come on. It's not good for all ages. You know, some people made comments and that it is good for all ages. No, it's not. I would not give this to my 12-year-old niece because of the press glitters in here. You don't give a child press glitters. They don't know how to use them properly. This is ridiculous. But anyway. Okay. This one, I loved it, and I created a really, I went there, totally went there with this one. I really like it, but I have the problem that other people do with this palette. You have this light blue with this really dark blue. That doesn't make any sense. These ones can go together, I guess. But it's just, they don't go together that well. And that's the problem I have with it. I love the color scheme for what it is. It is beautiful. It's iconic. It is great. But it doesn't make any sense. So it just don't make any sense. But I do like it, and I will go to it when I'm in the mood. Or a new Star Wars movie comes out and I'm going to the theater, I'm going to go to this one. But it's great. I created a lot. It was so good and so bad. Look. I just went there and I didn't care how cheap I looked. I just went there. I have no problem with this one. I got this from a mystery box makeup. It's nude with 2 greens. There's not much to say about it. It worked. It's just not very memorable. I glad I have it. I wish it was more green because it came in Thanks St. Patrick's Day, is it? Or Thanks Patrick's Day, I don't know. It came in that, and I wanted to have more greens. But it's very beautiful. It's like a dupe for Pat McGrath. So if you like Pat McGrath, you'll like this brand. Yeah. This is them. So. Okay. This is a palette, an eyeshadow palette for blenders. People that can blend makeup. This is not one for beginners. This is not easy to create looks with. The reviews I saw on this, they just put the shimmers together because it was easier to do. That's all they did, is put the shimmers together. And I'm thinking, yeah, you're getting paid by ColourPop to okay this palette. But they are beautiful shimmers. But that's what they put on their entire eye is shimmers over and over. And they did the exact same looks, every single one of them. So I don't know if they were looking at a chart or what. But it is a beautiful palette. I'm glad I have it. But it's not easy. It'll be... I did go to these mattes here for a darker look. And this one, I used this one, paired it off with something else. But it's good for that. It's not a terrific palette, but it's not a horrible palette either. But it's not easy. Don't purchase this if you're a beginner. It's just not easy. Okay. This is another palette that is not very memorable. It's an okay formula. It's not bad. But it's not very memorable. And the color scheme's kind of everywhere. Maybe I'll play with it when I feel like it one day. But I'm glad I have it. I'll say that. Okay. I don't know. My experience with the little ones aren't that great. Experience. Let's see. Okay. Okay, put in the camera. Okay. With Morphe, they're okay. These formula is okay. And I like that you can sit down. They're okay. They're just okay. They're not horrible. This one I had a hard time getting work for me because it's too dark for me. But it's okay. I let my sister borrow this. She liked it. I don't know if they're better now that they're made out of cardboard. I don't know, paper. They're okay. I used them a little bit. They're just okay. This one I thought I would get views for, but I did not. This is the one of them. This looks very kiddish, but it's adult makeup. And this is from Beauty Bakery Rainbow. Is it March? My birthday. Is it? Okay. These formula is okay. Like I said, it's just okay. These color schemes don't really go that well together, but it's just okay. Not that rememberable. I bought this from Target when she just got into Target. So I thought I'd get some views, but I didn't get in. Yeah. But to work with, to get it to work right for you. It's very dark, it's very moody. It's not one of my favorites, but I got it. It's very Lord Vader. This is cute. This one's cute. But that red shimmer there is just too bright for that one, dark one. It's just gonna overpower it, but it's okay. I tried it once or twice and finally worked with it a little bit more to get it perfect. But you can create a good look with it, but it's not for beginners. You can make a mess out of it very quickly. It's not for me. It's too dark for me. Not very memorable. Okay, formula. It just didn't look good on me. It didn't look good. It did not look good. My hands on and waited on it a little bit. This is the tiger, the year we just passed. My husband's year. It has a white shimmer, not a white matte. I would prefer to have a white matte, and it has no yellow. So you're trying to create a tiger look, you just end up with orange. I'm sorry, you just end up with orange. So it's missing a yellow. But I'm glad I have it. It's definitely a keepsake in my collection because it's my husband's here. This one I love, but it's not in my top 10 or whatever because some of these shades are too dark for me. Too new dark for me, or whatever. So, but they're very pretty. But I can create a look. I did create a look. I didn't get very views from it. I think I got 80 views. 89. Isn't totally horrible views. But it's a very pretty palette. I created a very nude look with it. Like, no, you're wearing makeup, but you are wearing makeup look with it. So, it's not for me, but I still want it in my collection and will use it. Just not all of them for me. This is way too dark for me. Way too dark for me. But I'm glad I got it because I got these purple shimmers I can use with other purples that I have. Especially in my lavender palette. Yeah, I can use it in my lavender palette. So, but just formula is good. Nothing wrong with it. Just not for me. Okay. It took me quite a few months to get to this one. I just didn't have time for it. So glad I got it, but again, there's no green mattes in here. Just one green shimmer. I want a green matte in here. So you have to go to another palette to create your green eggs and ham look. But I did do a good job with it. Formula is good. Nothing wrong with it. Just missing some greens. Okay. Love the packaging, love the idea. But I hate his shimmers. These shimmers is a ripoff. You have to use a glue to keep them on your eyes. I heard people say that. But it's fine. You just need a glue. Okay. This is like a $50 palette. You shouldn't have to use a glue to use the shimmers. I'm sorry. No. It's half fail for me. And you should be working more on his shimmers to make them work. I'm sorry. When you pay for a $50 palette, you shouldn't have to use other things just to get it to work. Only thing you should use is primer. That's it. You shouldn't have to try like hell to get it to work. It should just work. I'm sorry. No. I probably will not purchase from him again. It's just, this is a ripoff. Come on. He needs to work on his shimmers. Mats are good. They're fine. They're not perfect. They're not horrible either. His packaging is beautiful. That's what pulled me in. But come on with the shimmers, dude. It's a ripoff. Okay, this one I was so excited to get and so excited to pick it up from Walmart. It's so pretty. But you can create some really beautiful looks with this, but they don't last. You really need a top-notch primer to get these to last. Definitely. Because they'll just fade. Okay, again, his shimmers suck ass. Okay. And it's very nude. I purchased this when I purchased the pink palette from Morphe. The Morphe was top notch. Mwah! Kiss. This one, it's really not that great. It's not that great. It's matte. The matte formula is good. The blend really nice. It's just no punch. I could have saved money, not purchased this at all. It's okay to be in my collection. It looks pretty. It looks really pretty, just hanging out, looking pretty. But he put this flowers on. This is not very pinky. It only has like 2 pinks in here, and they're very, very light, like extremely light. The Morphe palette is terrific. Okay, I'm gonna bring. These came out at the exact same time. A lot of people were putting out these palettes. But I'm glad I got this one. But I could have saved money, saved $50 if I just stick with this one. Because this one is just so much better. So much better. This one is so much better than this. This is boring. And the shimmers they suck. They suck. Okay. So this one is just terrific. So if you think about buying this one, do not buy it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna recommend you not to buy it. Just go to Morphe and buy this one if you want a pinky nude palette. Very romantic. Just go this one. You won't regret it. It's terrific. I'm gonna put it in my sleeve here. I didn't put the names on the thing. So annoying. Okay. But okay, it's something that can look really pretty on my stand. It's pretty much what it's there for. I'm not gonna get rid of it because if I need a palette to drag, this will be it. Okay. Not worth the money. I would say his brand is definitely not worth it. Not until he gets that shimmers fixed. That actually stick on your eyeball. Not eyeball. Your eyes. Okay. Okay, this is a half fail for me. Really glad I got in a mystery box. Didn't pay full price. The blues in here suck. When it first came out, I looked at reviews. It looked great. The blues really are pigmented, and they're not. I guess he changed it. I don't know, or just older. But I'm just probably in here to use the shimmers, maybe the browns if I use it at all. It wasn't that great. This one, I loved it the moment I saw it on Trimmed. But they suck. The mattes in here are like half-half. Some of them work. It's like you go to some of them and they're dud. And then you go to the next one. That one's good. That's okay. This row completely sucks. The shadows like to fluff away, so you have to definitely use them wet. This one was better. It's a better line. This one was top notch. This orange line, yellow line, top notch. Wow. The same formula should have been all through the palette, and it's a rip off. Definitely. All the shimmers in here work just fine, but some of the mattes are fucking tragic. Makes you want to burn a palette. But it's like the perfect season palette. Valentine's Day, spring, and St. Patrick's Day. I think I said that right. That suck. And then summer is like a palette for like 3 seasons. I don't know. Maybe. And the girl, a little fucking twig, wanted to say, you don't have to do makeup. It works this time. Or maybe you got a different palette than me. I bought mine from Ulta. You maybe bought it from Morphe. I don't know. So, but they suck. If you're listening, they suck. Okay? I'm gonna say they suck because they suck. Okay? I'm okay. Okay. This one's a half fail for me. But it does suck that the greens in here suck ass. When it looks very green. You definitely be going in here to use this blue, this Titanic collection, Heart of the Ocean, or the pinks in here. I created a very great pink look with this. So it's a half fail for me. Okay. Tragic. I love sage. I drink sage tea. I burn sage. Why would you do this to me? They're trying to get the Wiccan dollar and give you crap. The mattes in here are horrible. Absolutely, positively horrible. I will keep it. But I think I'm going to build my own sage palette with the shadows I already have. And probably, yeah, the Morphe shadows, definitely. And just keep the shimmers. Shimmers are good. Mattes. They need to discontinue this to work on the mattes and then bring it back out. It's beautiful. The color scheme is beautiful. It's perfect. And then when you get into it, the mattes are fucking horrible. You let me down, ColourPop. Trying to get the Wiccan dollar. They got my dollar, so. Yeah. If you watched this episode, I hope you got a good laugh. This one is absolutely fucking horrible. There's no word in the dictionary to explain how horrible it is. There's no words I could say to describe how horrible this motherfucking palette is. I hear that even the PR he sent out for this palette, they had to seriously work these fucking things to get them to work. I swatched them on my hand. It was like they're glued to my hand. And I went over with a brush with my hand. They wouldn't blend at all. They're like my hand was glue or something. They wouldn't blend at all. Not one fucking bit. For a $50 palette, I think you end up paying $70 when you include shipping. It was a ripoff. I could have bought, baby food with it. Or diapers. But no, I bought this fucking palette. I didn't return it. Because if I really need to rag on Jeffree Star palette, I can. But this is absolutely horrible. He discontinued his first one for this one. If you got this palette, I think you know how bad it is. And how difficult it is to blend. If you can blend at all. I think I got one that was too pressed. The other people's got. But even the ones that weren't too pressed were horrible. People put it in their worst list. And I'm here putting in my worst list. It is the most horrible, horrible palette I have ever, 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 ever tried. And it's like $70. $70 fucking dollars. But anyway, I think I described that to you. I actually was excited to get it because the color scheme doesn't make sense. It doesn't. And I wanted to do something really weird with it. This is my top-notch, horrible, horrible palette. Do not buy this shit. This is my first one. Sorry. This is my second one. Horrible, 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 horrible. It looks beautiful. It looks so beautiful. I thought it was going to be purple, like purple, really light purples that are very nude. Give me that fucking palette again. It's going to be more like this one. This one is very pretty. Got some purples. Yeah, it got mauve. Got perfect mauve. If you wanted this one, like, if you purchased this one because you thought it was purple, just go ahead and get this one for Morphe. It will quench your thirst that you wanted to get from here. The cover is great. It's beautiful. It's stunning. It will look very good on your mantle or whatever. But there's no purple in here. Zippo. No purple. All there are is two pinks, like one peach, this weird green, gray color, and a mauve that is not mauve. Well, it is mauve, but you can't blend it on your eye. It comes to an oily mess. It's just pretty much an orange palette. Like a light orange palette. It's just orange. Not purple. It's orange. So when you start using it and you realize there's no fucking purple in here, it's like, what the fuck? Why would you do this? I don't understand. I don't understand this at all. Why would you put a beautiful purple picture when you have absolutely, absolutely, positively no purples whatsoever in the motherfucking palette? This is what it should have been. It should have been something similar to this. Should have blended great and everything. This is $27. This is like $40 or $50. And people like to rag on Morphe all the time. Whatever. But this is terrific. This mauve is absolutely perfect. It blends. It's beautiful. If I could fuck it, I would. kind of a thing. So these are the two. This one blends okay. Isn't great for blending. It blends okay, but the fact that it's in purple and it's no purple in there, this is the most horrible. This is the number 2 most horrible one. So I think that's it. This is palettes. I didn't get 2. This is my little girl's year. The ox. She's born at the end of the year, and I haven't gotten to this one. I want to play with this one too. So, it's gonna have to be in next year's haul. It's gonna have to be. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully my makeup is not too horrible. So if you want to see it up close, you probably do. Fucking neighbors. But this eye closed. Very pretty, huh? Turned out pretty nice. And it lasted for an hour. My lip looks okay. Doesn't look that great. But anyway, this is the lip by Jack and Heel. I love her palettes. I really do. Can't wait to get a strawberry palette. So if I purchase it this year, it will definitely be in next year's ranking. And we'll see what happens. Some of these palettes at the end of the year, the Sage palette will probably be in next year's ranking. The Lavender palette, the ColourPop palette, because it's right at the end of the year. So I think I'll rank those again and see how I like them. Thank you so much for holding in there. I think I can't edit too much, but I will try to edit some. But thank you so much for watching my ranking. So if you have a ranking and you're a YouTuber and you review makeup, I definitely want to see that. So put it in the comments and I will click that link and watch that video. Thank you so much and Happy New Year's. Hopefully you get too drunk. Hopefully no wanted pregnancies. Okay. But Happy New Year to you and I hope you had a good time.